last guest, and it's a digital guest, and it is Chris Semtner. And I think, are you going to?
I will do the lead in here.
All right.
That's what my MC job today.
That's right.
So it is going to be Chris Semtner, who is going to be sharing with us the bells. As that's a good way to end the day, because we started out with, we had a rendition earlier, and then we're going to end with this.
Yes.
So Chris Semtner is the curator of the Edgar Allan Poe Museum and author of several books and articles about Poe, dark history, and visual art. He has been interviewed for BBC4, NHK in Japan, PBS Travel Channel, Military History, True TV, NPR, Czech Radio, C-SPAN, and other networks, in addition to publications including the Washington Post, Huffington Post, Mental Floss, Atlas Obscura, and Forbes.com. See him tell the stories behind the Poe Museum's artifacts in the Curator's Crypt on the Poe Museum's YouTube channel. You can find his latest books, Haunting Poe, Edgar Allan Poe's Afterlife in Richmond and Beyond, and the Poe Shrine, Building the World's Finest Edgar Allan Poe Collection, on Amazon, in the Poe Museum's gift shop, and wherever books are sold. You may find him at Chris Semtner, artist author at the Poe Museum on YouTube, Edgar and Pluto. There is the cats that live at the Poe Museum.
Poe Museum cats.
You can find Instagram photos and videos of them on Instagram.
Yes. And he will show some clips of them on the Curator's Crypt sometimes. And my Poe cat is a fan of Chris and the Poe Museum cats. So it's really cool.
Yeah. Holly says she read in 7th grade. She thinks fell in love and read all the books and series. She was talking about El Dorado, where they do the thing with him in it with a hidden mystery.
Oh, yeah. Yes, that makes total sense.
I remember that. Thanks, Holly. That's what you were kind of alluding to.
I am reading Haunting Poe right now, and it is a fantastic book.
Yes.
I'm really enjoying it. And again, every time I read something about Poe, I know a lot about Poe, but I still learn something. And Chris has got a lot of really cool little nuggets in there about.
Yeah. History has been made, but also history is continuing to show itself.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
In certain aspects of it. So
absolutely.
That's one of the wonderful things that we love about it. All right. So without further ado, we're going to watch his video that he shared with us with the bells.
Good evening, and welcome to the Poe Museum. This is a little poem I like to call The Bells, by Edgar Allan Poe. Hear the sledges with the bells, silver bells, what a world of merriment their melody foretells, how they tinkle, tinkle, tinkle in the icy air of night, while the stars that oversprinkle all the heavens seem to twinkle at the crystalline delight, keeping time, 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 in a sort of runic rhyme to the tintinnabulation that so musically wells from the bells, 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 from the jingling and the tinkling of the bells. Hear the mellow wedding bells, golden bells, what a world of happiness their harmony foretells. Through the balmy air of night, how they ring out their delight, from the molten golden notes all in tune. What a liquid ditty floats to the turtle dove that listens while she gloats on the moon. Oh, from out the sounding cells, what a gush of euphony voluminously wells, how it swells, how it dwells on the future, how it tells of the rapture that impels to the swinging and the ringing of the bells, 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 of the bells, 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 to the rhyming and the chiming of the bells. Hear the loud alarm bells, brazen bells, what a tale of terror now their turbulency tells. In the startled ear of night, how they scream at their affright, too much horrified to speak, they can only shriek, shriek out of tune. And a clamorous appealing to the mercy of the fire, and a mad expostulation to the deaf and frantic friar, leaping higher, 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 with a desperate desire and a resolute endeavor, now to sit or never by the side of the pale-faced moon. Oh, the bells, 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 what a tale of terror, tales of despair. How they clang and clash and roar, what a horror they outpour on the bosom of the palpitating air. Yet the ear it fully knows, by the twanging and the clanging and the danger ebbs and flows, yet the ear distinctly tells of the jangling and the wrangling, And the danger sinks and swells, and the singing or the swelling and the anger of the bells, 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 and the clangor and the clamor of the bells. Hear the tolling of the bells, iron bells, what a world some thought their monody compels. In the silence of the night, how we shiver with affright to the melancholy meaning of their tone. For every sound that floats from the rush within their throats is a groan. And the people are the people, they that dwell up in the steeple all alone, and who tolling, tolling, tolling in that muffled monotone, feel a glory in so rolling on the human heart of stone. They are neither man nor woman, they are neither brute nor human, they are ghouls. And their king it is who tolls, and he rolls, 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 rolls a paean from the bells, and his merry bosom swells with the paean of the bells, and he dances and he yells, keeping time, 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 in a sort of runic rhyme to the paean of the bells, keeping time, 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 in a sort of runic rhyme to the throbbing of the bells, 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 to the sobbing of the bells, keeping time, 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 as he knells, 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 in a happy runic rhyme at the rolling of the bells, 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 of the tolling of the bells, 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 to the moaning and the groaning of the bells.
Ba-dum-bum. Yay!
I am very happy that we've had a few people read the bells today. And,
Yes.
it was published posthumously
Mm-hmm.
in 1849 and in November. And so it was a very fitting way also to sprinkle it. I kind of use sprinkle because I like the tinkling, tinkling
Yeah,
of the bells.
tinkle, tinkle.
But to end also, we have one more poem we're going to share after this, but
That's the last of our guests.
and
Yes.
to end with the bells and the life, flow of kind of the beginning of life into kind of the death of life with the bells and how the four parts, it
Yep.
really
rings true. Got to get it in there
Oh, yeah.
because to me the bells really talk about the differings of life's events.
Yes.
And
Yes.
as with this today, we started out, with introductions. It was something new that we had tried that we were hoping to gain ground with.
Mhm.
And then by the time the end of it, we had learned so much and felt so much from so many different people.
Yes.
And just like
Yes.
Season has posted on here that she said, gotta say the bells has never really appealed to her, but these readings have really opened her up to it. She
Yeah.
says, wow.
And all three readings of the bells today were different and they were all amazing. I mean,
Exactly.
all the readings today were amazing.
And of
I have
course,
enjoyed.
she posted another November theme. Of course,
Ah!
I'm like, I'm telling you, it seems to be. And Holly says the bells is in her top 3. I agree.
Yes.
And so, thank you, Chris, for sharing, and we
Yes.
appreciate Chris for being a part of our kickoff today.
Absolutely.
So we appreciate everybody that has
Yes.
participated and joined us, whether you read something or just hung out with us today. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. And Chris also provides so much information for us
Mhm.
through the Poe Museum, the
Yes,
curator's crypt, and his videos. And it's like, if you have not been to that museum, you need to go.
Yep,
You
it should
definitely
be on
need to-
your list of
on your
things to
Poe
do.
bucket list.
All right, so we are going to end